All right. Hey, we're live. I don't know if anyone's in yet, but how's it going? Hey, I'm here with ZZ Top.
Duck Dynasty is in the house.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? I don't think we have any viewers in at the moment, but if you're watching this live, this is Broke Nerfing, and I'm here with the Northern Bay Area Coalition of Nerf, also known as NoBACoN or NoBACoN, as they're really called. I just always read it as NoBACoN. So I'm here with Nerm and the Foam Brewer. How's it going, guys?
Fantastic.
All right, we have 6 people in right now. Holy Moses.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Let me go ahead and open up the chat and see what you yokels are yakking about right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So why don't you introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Foam Brewer.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm the Foam Brewer.
Should you tell the story? Okay, I'll introduce myself, and then
we'll tell the story.
The Foam Brewer will tell the story.
So I would love to hear the story.
I'm Nerm, and we're the Northern Bay Area Coalition of Nerf, or NoBACoN, as you may know us.
We're handy with acronyms.
Makes me feel like I'm in the Army again.
Have you checked into your NoBACoN today yet, soldier?
Hey, we have Boomtendo in. Thanks for stopping by, Boomtendo.
Hey,
right?
Boomtendo.
We got Rigel Star. Hey, he's one of the guys that shows up here at the church that I'm at for Nerf nights that we do. Thanks for showing up, Rigel. Good to have you here. Yeah. We have the Dread Learner in here. Hey, what's up, Dread Learner? We have Justin Smith. What is up, Justin Smith? He's also a veteran. He's one of my buddies from like back in high school. Happy Veterans Day, Justin.
Happy Veterans Day.
And to all the veterans out there, happy Veterans Day to all of you. We have Ungame. Thank you for stopping by, Ungame. We have Big Cousin Steve. Ooh, ooh. Thank you for stopping by. And if you guys haven't been to this series before, what I do is I bring someone on or people on that are in the Nerf hobby. And we just talk a little bit about them, asking questions, and people in the chat are free to ask questions, and I will go ahead and answer and ask them as I see them. And if we're talking about something else and you bring up a question that I don't see, it's probably because it wasn't related. You know what I mean? It's like if we're talking about a Nerf war that they're putting together and you ask like if they like rabbits, you know, I might not interrupt the topic at hand to ask them something like that. But
rabbits are delicious, by the way.
Yeah.
Rabbits, to tell you the truth. I had one, it was stinky, it was stupid, it didn't do much. So
I got bit by a rabbit, and after that I don't mind eating them.
Yeah, see that rabbit holes, man.
They're tasty.
Yeah, I think my little chubby fingers look like a friggin' carrot, though, you know, so I don't blame you. Hey, John Brooks, thanks for stopping by, my friend. You're probably watching Raw right now. Yeah, I'm missing Raw. I'm a huge wrestling fan, guys.
Oh, nice.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and jump right into it then, all right? How about that?
Yeah, you want to tell the story, Foam Brewer?
The story?
Oh, yeah, please tell the story first.
How we all got started?
Yes, I would love to hear that.
Way back in 2014.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh, I can't remember that before.
Before aftermarket flywheels and cages.
Yes, the dark ages.
That was before the Samsung S9. What?
Yes. No, it was the generation of the Samsung S5, which actually that S5 has carried. That S5 has pretty much carried our YouTube channel the entire time.
That's mine. I swear that's mine as well, dude. That's what I'm using. This is what I film all my videos and edit them on.
Yeah, it's a workhorse.
It is.
So yeah, back in 2014.
when I got Nerf guns. Yeah, no, oh God, the whole story. I don't.
Well, here, I'll tell the story as the Foam Brewer. So way back in 2014, Foam Brewer's stepson, he sold his Xbox in a charitable manner. And when he sold his Xbox, Jake was so touched by that he decided to buy some Nerf blasters.
I had a bored 12-year-old in my house, so I figured I should buy some. And so I've been collecting toys my entire my entire life. And so I always, take a spin down the Star Wars aisle, and I take a glance at the Nerf stuff because I've always had a Nerf gun or two lying around, and I had been eyeballing that Hammer Shot, which was brand new at the time, and I've been eyeballing it, and that was kind of my excuse. So I bought a Hammer Shot. And I bought some other stuff. I bought a rough cut. I bought something for my fiance, and the next day I bought another Hammer Shot, and it was all over after that.
Oh,
I
wow.
figured out about modding after digging around on the internet, and then we discovered I discovered Bay Area Nerf, which at the time had was one of the bigger channels, I guess,
Yeah.
and they were a very active group, and they were in our local area. So learned about modding and started going to wars. And I took this guy to my first war with me, and we were like, dude, let's load up all our Nerf guns and go to this war. And we had so much fun that we decided to start throwing our own wars. And I think we had our first war like two weeks after.
Yeah, not even a month afterwards. We had our first organized NoBACoN event.
Nice.
And for me, when Jake pulled me aside and said, "Hey, let's go do this fun thing that we don't normally do," I thought to myself, "Yeah, I know that should be fun. I got a couple Nerf blasters, but I needed to see what there was, from the offerings from the Nerf gods." So I went and I bought a couple things. I bought a Cyclone Shock for my first Nerf war, which actually turned out to be really fun. That is still one of my favorite blasters. But the Cyclone Shock, and I also bought a Long Shot that day, which was poo-pooed upon, but now it's a pretty badass Long Shot.
Nice. You know what's funny is my first blaster this year when I got into the hobby was a Hammer Shot. Actually, I was looking up laser tag stuff, and I just kept seeing all this Nerf stuff popping up, and I was like, dude, why is all this Nerf stuff coming up? And I was seeing people all dressed up in like tactical vests and everything, carrying like some super dope blasters, so I just started looking more into that, and I ordered a Hammer Shot off Amazon and ordered like a spring and got a few tools and went to town, man. That was just like 7 months ago.
Nice. We came in at a weird time because it was like, I said, literally, there was no such thing as an aftermarket cage. There were there were 3 companies that were making limited and very, very simple 3D printed parts, and that was really it. And
there was a few.
There was Orange Mod Works,
right,
and Blaster Parts, I think, were the only actual companies. Otherwise, most of our springs were salvaged from other blasters, and but there wasn't like 3D body kits didn't exist.
No,
the whole aftermarket. I mean, there was probably a year or two after we got into it, we saw worker wheels and Blaster Parts wheels. But you didn't even see anything. It was a couple of years after that even that the stock or that the aftermarket cages.
Yeah, no.
Like the whole concept of modding a Strife was completely different back then. we were weighing all of our wheels trying to get the most balanced pairs.
Wow, man. Hey, we got a few more people showed up. We got Clowny's in here. I don't know if I told you Clowny came in.
Hey,
we got Ryan Ingolstadt showed up. We got Cool Magic Forum showed up, as well as Patricia Sprinkles. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. Oh, and Julie M. If you guys have any questions for myself or NoBACoN, please let us know. And we have 2 questions from Rigel Star. The first one, he asked, are you going to the Nerf War on the 24th? I think that was probably directed at me because he's from the local area here in San Jose. And there's a Nerf War, like Braley School, I believe it is, and I am not able to. Yeah, I'm not able to go to that, Rigel, because I'm going to be out of town visiting family for Thanksgiving. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be there.
Boy in the street. What day is it? What day is that on?
It's on the 24th, November 24th.
Is that a Saturday? Because
is that
22nd Thanksgiving. That's on a Thursday, and so that's Saturday.
Yeah, it's a Saturday. It's on. It's one of the Sang events.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'll be in town, but you could probably go.
No, you should come up and we should go. No, it'll be lovely. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to be in Southern California.
Oh, you're going to be in Southern California?
Yeah. Visiting the family.
Family. I'm going to be visiting family as well, man. Out in Contra Costa County, out in Cocoa County.
We know Braley very well. That was where burn wars were or are, if they would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we spent several years going there. That first season was a heck of a lot of fun.
Yes, it was. There was always bacon on the bridge. Bacon on the bridge. Bacon, ham product, BFU. That's a quote from BFU.
Making bacon on the beach. That's a quote from The Simpsons. All right, we have Julie M is asking, who influenced you guys the most starting out?
Starting out, it was the Burn guys and Josh and BFU and
Jangular.
Yeah,
was there. Really, Bobololo.
Bobo was this guy cold calls Bobolola like our first year into modding. We were working on that Nitron up there in the corner, and we had some wiring questions, and the video that we learned from was Bobololo's Boom Nitron 2.0 video. So,
nice.
So he Facebook stalks him to the point and found his phone number. And we called him up.
Well, no. I called him on Messenger.
Yeah, you Messenger
called him. I straight video called him out of the blue.
He's come and visit us several times now. We're good buddies with him now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tom.
Oh, God. Foam Data Services is a huge inspiration, especially for Mike's painting.
Yeah.
He taught us how to hydro dip on Facebook Messenger.
Nice. Yeah. Tom is a really good dude. He actually... his videos helped me a lot when I was doing my first rewiring a Strife. He helped us, and he was answering my questions, and he's been like kind of popping into my channel here and there, ever since. He's really, really a good dude.
Yeah, Tom was great, man.
Oh, and Julie M, who asked the question, said, "This is your buddy Guy. He's on his wife's account."
Okay.
Oh.
Hi, Guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Guy. Oh, and another person is in here, said it's your arch nemesis and they will destroy you. And they said you would understand what that meant. I made that up. Sorry.
It glitched out for a second there. We totally missed the question.
Oh, that's all right. Okay, so yeah, let us know if you do have any questions. For these fellas right here, and remember to like the smash button, guys. I think I missed another question back here. Rigel Star also asked, where do your wars take place?
Well, traditionally we play at Vintage High School. We are in the works of getting back to there on a regular basis. The only problem is it's going to cost a little bit of money, because nothing for free lasts forever.
Yeah, we played there every month for 4 years, and then the powers that be kind of figured it out and decided that we're having too much fun and that we need to pay for it.
So
now we have to rent the space that we use.
But the rental fee is nominal. It's not terrible. So we should be resuming. I thought we would resume in December. Holidays were looking tight though, so we may end up resuming in January.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we'll be back on it soon. We also we used to go more, but I think we'll start being able to come out again. We go to E-Band Wars occasionally when we have the weekend free. We'll go down to Braley. We do
Boss.
We go to Boss Wars every so often. So we're out and about in the Bay Area. We like to get out and tag folks when we can.
Well, see, the nice part is if you're playing a game versus hosting a game, you don't have to bring all the extra crap with you and worry about setting everything
it's worth a 2-hour drive to San Jose for us to just play a game that somebody else is running. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we have another question. Is Nerf Block? Thanks for stopping by, Nerf Block. He asked if you guys take commissions.
Yes, we do, and now is the perfect time to get your commissions in, because I would give it another about 10 days. If it comes in the next 10 days, I probably could get it done before Christmas. So
get your commissions in now for the holiday season. Do you have a relative or a loved one that would prefer a nicely modded Strife for the Christmas holiday?
Now is your time. Now to act.
We have a guy is wanting to see the Raven build. He said he didn't get to see it on Facebook. So can you show that to the viewers at home and give us a little little thing about it?
Yeah. This is El Cuervo.
So it's inspired by traditional lowrider paint jobs and artwork. Somebody asked me earlier, I do believe it was on Reddit, how do I do the gold leaf? Actually, the gold leaf is faux gold leaf that I figured out a painting technique that you can actually use gold paint and a couple of variants and shades with black and a liner brush and a dabber brush actually replicate gold leaf pretty decently. Goldie.
Sorry, I didn't want to talk because sorry for the silence. But if I talk, the camera would like flip back to me. So I wanted it to stay on the blaster there.
Oh no, that's okay, dude. I think we talked about that the other day. I forgot to warn Jake about that. Whoever's talking, the camera focuses on them.
Oh yeah.
Viva la raza, someone says. Yeah, it looks awesome, man. It looks really, really good. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Bits of My Life. I appreciate it. Remember to like the smash button. Remember to do that. Let's see. There was another question. Oh, Rigel asked, what is your favorite mod?
Ooh, favorite mod.
Nitrons are the funnest things to have way overpowered.
They really are.
They're so ridiculous, but they are the funnest things probably to shoot.
You know, I honestly think that as things go, I think Samhain is my favorite mod.
The bow?
Yeah. Pull Samhain down if you can without knocking off the Dominator. I think the Dominator's sitting on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Skills.
So, yeah. Samhain is just a, pardon my wrap job is falling off. I need to retie it. Super fun fact, Jake and I are both Eagle Scouts, but I can't tie knots. So Samhain is just a Nerf bow and arrow that, you know, I did a spring upgrade on and I put some brass in it, and it hurts my arm to draw it and fire it a few times. If I, used it for a day, I'd be fine. If I use it for multiple days in a row, it screws up my arm. But yeah, it's a nasty little beast, and this was the first Nerf blaster I ever got. Was a Nerf bow and arrow. So
cool.
It just brings me home to be able to shoot this, and it's accurate up to 150 feet, so it's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
Still shoots the arrows too.
Yeah, it still does shoot the arrows. The only problem is you have to have a team. You have to have somebody draw it back and then somebody put the arrow on, because if you try and draw it back, it'll just destroy the arrow.
Nice. Hey, we got a couple more questions here. Actually, the first one is there's a couple people asking about your commissions and how they would contact you about commissions. Could you just let them know how they can get in touch with you for commission work?
What the hell's that? Oh, it's northbaynerf@gmail.com is the email address for commissions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put their channel in the description, and I'll put in whatever links you guys want me to put down there as well. I'll put in a commission link for you guys too. Okay, so after the stream is over, I will put links for their channel and links for how to get in touch for commissions as well, guys.
So should we channel rebranding?
No.
All right.
So also Zach Kostechka, I think that's how we say it. Zach, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Zach is asking, what's your favorite blaster someone else has built? Good question.
What is the blaster that has just blown me away?
That's a beard scratcher.
Right?
That is a beard scratcher.
Well, you bought the Pink Menace.
I bought the Pink Menace, but the original Rapid Strike. Okay, so let me just reach over here real quick because I have a sister blaster to another one that exists, and this was made for me by Foam Data Services. This is the Phobos Raven, and it is amazing. I cannot remember the name of the other blaster that Tom made, but Tom made one that was a Rapid Strike that was this exact same color scheme, and that blaster was incredible. That thing, like, the first time I saw it fire, I was blown away. It was just simply amazing. And I saw the color scheme. I love the color scheme. I asked Tom if he could do that for me, and we traded. He gave me this, and it is by far one of the most lovely I've ever seen. Flawless.
I don't know, man. Your paint's getting pretty good.
It's getting there.
Awesome, man. That looks really good. Yeah. It's pronounced Kosteka. Okay, thanks, man. I didn't. I knew I was gonna butcher that right when I saw it. I almost didn't even try and pronounce it.
All right.
So let's see. Yeah, good questions, guys. Keep them coming. That's really good. I like how active you guys are being in the chat here. So do you guys collect, or do you just modify? Do you just get ones that you want to mod? I mean.
The collecting is slowed. There are more Nerf blasters on this property than I don't need what.
No, more Nerf blasters on this property than one 37-year-old man should own.
That is for damn sure.
No, it keeps you young, you know.
There you go.
We live in a hard world where being able to just escape and have some fun, and especially with a community of such great people. I mean, if you look at the Nerfing community, the Nerf community is one of the most accepting communities that I've ever experienced. Everybody is welcome here, and that is an amazing thing.
Absolutely, yeah. Ever since I got into the hobby, back in like March, it's just been awesome. The support has been overwhelming. I mean, especially just starting on, I started on YouTube back in April, and I have like 1.4K subscribers already. It's just like the support is just overwhelming. It's just amazing. The community, how great this community is. I love it. And I was blessed. I'm fortunate enough to be in an area where there is a large volume of, of people in the hobby. So
it makes a big difference. I mean, there gets to be some drama, and the online community is amazing because there's so few of us We all get to communicate. And when there's drama and it's crap, then you just get, if you're lucky enough to be in an area like we are where there's games, you go out and play, and that's really what it's all about. Your local community is always awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And
people that you have to go out and shoot out every month are the always really cool people.
Definitely. We have Dime Fury 510. He's in the chat. He's asking, when is the next NoBACoN event?
Oh,
we're shooting for January.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be next year. Like I said, with the holiday season coming up, it's kind of it was a double-edged sword with Ragnarok Oktoberfest. Ragnarok Oktoberfest was so big this year that with Ragnarok Oktoberfest, it was like we put so much energy into that the regular games have kind of fallen by the wayside, but we would definitely like to get back in January, set up the new calendar for the new year, and put everything together now.
Awesome. Hey, Biggs NZ, Biggs New Zealand is in the house. Thank you for showing up, Big.
What's up, Biggs?
He said, whoop, whoop, made it to the stream. Love the NoBACoN guys.
Yeah.
And we have Fan Channel in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, Fan Channel. I appreciate you coming by. See, there was another question. Guy also asked you to, he said, ask Nerm how many blasters are in his collection.
Ballparking, probably about 700.
Could you go out and count right now, please?
I could. I'll be back in about 5 hours.
We'll wait.
I have laid all of them out on the lawn and taken a picture before. It took getting out an 8-foot ladder to be able to climb up to the top of the ladder and take the picture to get everything into the picture.
Wow, man.
It takes up about a 15-foot wide space by 45 to 50. No, 45 feet.
And that's stuff like in boxes.
Well, no.
Then there's the stuff that's out on the wall and that's covering those walls.
That was everything. When I put it all.
Yeah. That was everything.
It was the new in box stuff. It was the old stuff. Oh my god.
So many blasters.
So let me ask you, what do you guys get out of this? What do you guys get out of the hobby? What does it do for you?
It gets us out of the house. We meet new people.
Yeah, I was gonna say my sanity.
Yeah.
Because without an outlet like this, I often ponder people that don't have hobbies, because I don't see how you could go through life without doing something you're passionate about.
The cool thing with Nerf is that you get more. There's like more than one hobby in there too, because like you're doing you do the mechanics of the blaster when you upgrade it, and then you're doing art when you're building it, or from simple paint jobs to full integrations.
Doing engineering.
You're doing art and engineering, and then you're actually going out and playing and running around and getting exercise and working in teams with people that you otherwise would never have met. That's a whole lot going on for a simple hobby that's not really that expensive compared to anything like it.
That's correct.
Especially back in the day, before it was all when you didn't have so many aftermarket parts available to buy, and you just had to build your own stuff or find it at the hardware store. It was really cheap. I mean,
yeah.
In 2015, a top tier Strife cost about $30-$40 to build, because you didn't have options on cages and motors were really cheap because we were scavenging things off of Alibaba.com and
oh man.
Wow, man. That's crazy how when I'm coming into it, it's like everything is, there's parts, well, not parts for everything. It's mostly for the main blasters, but still, yeah, it's just they do have like tons of aftermarket parts and springs.
Which is cool.
And, oh, it is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's just incredible to think that there was a time when, you know, people were doing, you know, having to really search and, you know, try and find ways to modify these things. So we have, oh, Nerf ZSM showed up. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, appreciate you. If you have any questions for Nerm or the Foam Brewer, please let us know in the chat. So you guys can answer this individually. Like, what kind of hobbies did you have when you were younger?
Foam Brewer?
Like growing up, I was like drinking. Growing up, I was always I had a Nerf gun or two always as my toys. I was always into taking my toys apart and messing with them. I had a couple of you know, like electronics you know, kits that I learned basic electronics from, and so I was always kind of a tinkerer with my stuff.
Tinkerer.
I would take my G.I. Joe guys apart and swap their arms and legs.
See, I come from the completely different background of being a collector. Like, as a child, I grew up knowing the value of a toy, and therefore I cherished all my toys and made sure my toys were in good shape. And now, some call it collector, some call it hoarder.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a pretty hefty collection of toys too. I have a lot of Star Wars toys.
A lot of Star Wars.
I have a lot of Star Wars toys.
Oh,
I have a lot of.
We have everything.
I have literally everything of He-Man toys.
I sold all mine when I was in high school like an idiot. Now, when it comes to Star Wars toys, I actually checked the list. There are in the what are they, 3.75-inch action figures. There are over 3,000 of those figurines to be collected, and I have 11%. I'm at about 375. So one day I will complete my Star Wars collection.
You'll catch them all.
Nice. Yeah, it was you know, I had the He-Man stuff and everything, the G.I. Joes. My brother was more into the collecting and keeping things nice. I was the one that was ripping things apart, you know. So
I was into model rocketry too. So
yeah,
we used to blow a lot of stuff up because of model rockets.
I was never allowed to have such things. They knew better. Okay, we have Boomtendo's asking, what are Nerm and Foam Brewer's favorite blasters that'll be coming out soon? What are they most looking forward to?
That new the Hypnos, that new rifle thing looks pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's pretty great. Actually, that's like the first offering I've seen from Nerf this year that I'm actually excited about. Besides the nail gun.
Oh God, yeah, the nail biter. I'm excited about that.
Nail biter is gonna be super fun.
Yeah, I think the nail biter looks really cool, man. It's different and everything. Like it's not one that I would use unless, you know, because I'm not really into integrations yet or anything, or else I'd probably do something really sweet with that. But
yeah, nail biters.
Yeah, there you go, man. But also the Hypnos, I think that looks freaking awesome too, man. I like the folding stock. It reminds me of like back in like World War II, and like the paratroopers had the folding stocks on their carbines, and you know, and so did like the tankers had the folding stocks on their carbines. Yeah. I think that's freaking awesome. You know, that's what, you know, I like the folding stock. Hopefully it's not flimsy like the previous ones that Nerf had come out with.
Looks pretty chunky. We'll see.
Yeah,
definitely.
From Drax's demonstration, it seemed pretty beefy, and the fact you can just flip it out with one finger is awesome.
Yeah. I was thinking that because it's actually attached to the blaster and it's not attached to an attachment point that you put on, it makes, I think maybe that might give it a little bit more strength to it. I don't know.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, it's not like I'll be able to flip it out with my degenerative hand disease. I'll be like, ow, ow.
Go ahead.
No.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Anyway.
Guy was asking for you guys to mention the North Bay Foam Force.
That is true. We should mention the North Bay Foam Force. So, Jake and I, we run a business called the North Bay Foam Force here out of Napa, California. So, servicing the greater Bay Area, doing birthday parties. So,
corporate events, team building,
corporate events,
anything like that,
birthday parties, you name it, we do it. We bring out the whole battlefield. We bring out the blasters. We bring out the darts. We set up the games, and you just play and have a great time. And it's Nerf.
Nice.
Yeah. NorthbayFoamForce.com.
Yeah.
You can check out more about that.
That sounds great, man.
We are blasters for hire, so to speak.
Yeah.
Dude, I've actually been seeing more and more of that popping up. You know, I've seen more companies that are doing the Nerf battles and the Nerf parties, which is
it's an
I think that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, who wants a bounce house when you could have a Nerf party?
Dude, the bounce houses are nothing but freaking inflatable sweat boxes anyways, you know?
Yeah, and jump in there and sweat all over the place. Oh, great. Then jump in somebody else's sweat.
A little kid sweat, yeah.
They are miserable inside, man. And you got to take off your shoes and bounce into some kid's puke. Oh, Clowny Nerf said battle beasts. Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boomtendo had a good question. He's asking you, Nerm. He said, what else do you paint? Do you do anything other than blasters?
I do plate paintings. I do aerosol work. I do airbrush work.
He paints motorcycles.
I paint motorcycles. I was I went to school to be an animator.
Okay.
But things didn't pan out. My dream kind of fell apart. So I had to reinvent the dream and go back to being a fine artist. And it's like ever since I got into doing motorcycles and really Nerf, has been kind of
got us into paint, got us into hydro dipping.
Right.
He's definitely more of the artistic side of it, but we I'm looking at hydro dips right now.
Yeah, we got hydro dip patterns laying all around us. It's a super great creative outlet. Here, I'll grab some plate paintings real quick. I only have one in here.
You have the skull with flames thing.
No, I got the one that I just finished around the corner. Sorry, we're deliberating. Hold on.
Oh yeah, if you want to show, go ahead and show us if you have one. If you have one handy, that'd be pretty cool to take a look at.
He's an artiste.
Definitely. And while he's going to get that, remember, guys, to go ahead and like the smash button while you're here. So make sure to do that. It helps a lot, guys. All right, here he is.
This is it's supposed to be displayed this way, but for video's sake, we will turn it this way. And as you can see, it's airbrush work. Trying to turn it so it doesn't get a terrible glare off the screen, but it glaring up pretty good. Yeah, I do a lot of abstract stuff. Emphasis on colors, designs, shapes.
Great, man. That looks freaking awesome.
Well, thank you, Bro Nerfin.
Not a problem, Nerm. We have Mr. Manhattan in the chat now. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Manhattan. He's asking, what do you guys think about competitive Nerf?
We're too old and fat for it.
No,
No, it's super fun actually. We helped Jangular with the first, especially like when he bounced ideas off of us, and when he was starting his the blaster tag, and it's super fun. It's
actually, in competitive Nerf is I think it's going to be a great thing. I can really see it growing, and I can see it actually expanding to where Jangular, I think, is going with this.
It might be a thing we can watch on ESPN someday.
Yeah, at least ESPN 8, the Ocho.
I can't get it.
But no, I was really enthralled with the first test games we did. Unfortunately, our team, because of working every day that an actual match fell on, our team couldn't make it out. So Team NoBACoN is undefeated this season because we never played one game.
I was gonna say, we didn't play you guys.
Yeah, we were on the roster and everything. We just never made it out.
Oh, I have seen your team on the website now that I think about it.
Yeah.
The Rebobs.
The Rebobs.
We just haven't played yet.
The NoBACoN Rebobs will be there this next season. Actually, I think, if I remember right, Jangular posted a game, a BTA, what do they call that? Speed.
Oh, that was a
quick.
It was an Ion
Rush.
Ion Rush, an indoor game.
Yeah, Ion Rush indoor game in December, which I would like to really go check that out.
Yeah, December 9th. December 9th.
Yeah. The 9th of December, yeah. Remember the 9th of December.
Some Nerf.
So,
yeah,
I might go to that myself, possibly. That'd be cool if you guys are there too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris Cartea is in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, Chris Cartea. And Bruiser613, thanks for stopping by, Bruiser. Appreciate it.
What's up?
Okay, so we got one question I just saw. Oh, Guy is asking again. He said, who do you think is one of the most innovative modders out there?
Ooh. Innovative.
I got an answer.
And moving things ahead.
I want to give my answer. I want to say I think Valor.
Valor.
Yeah. Super innovative. I believe.
Yeah, Valor is great. I was actually going to say JLMG's Joseph Rose.
Oh yeah, Joseph Rose is he's got some crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, his mind is awesome. I wish I could walk around in it for a little while. He just has, I don't know. He did post a picture of the thing that he's working on right now on Facebook this last week. I want to say it was in Nerf Modders Welcome, and it is one of the Nerf Nitro toy car shooters attached to a Mastodon, attached to a Chaos, and they're angled, so the Mastodon fires a Megadart up at an angle, it comes into the Chaos and fires out straight. And you hold it from the top. It's top slung down. It's just the coolest thing.
That's your answer for both you guys, or
I would say I'm gonna agree that he makes some awesome stuff. Mr. Nathan does some really nice stuff.
Yeah, he does too.
It's nice to see clean integration work.
Wallcom's done a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, do that thing, and his stuff's always super functional.
Yeah.
The arm shooter mod that he did with the whatever the heck the dart zone like hopper fed thing was badass, and it was perfectly functional. Like I watched him slay several zombies with that thing.
Oh yeah, he was wearing that at Ragna.
Yeah, he was rocking that and a sword and doing just fine.
Then as far as like most influential channel and work that's been put into the hobby, I would say Captain Xavier's put a lot of work in with his whole Can It Take a K-26 series. The amount of editing and stuff going into videos and produce that
and
he's
just pumping out some badass mods too. Yeah, he does work for sure.
Yeah, so
he's definitely a favorite.
Yeah, and he, it just impresses me how much content he's putting out there, man. Like quality content. He's pumping it out like multiple times a day. It's crazy. And I'm sitting here working on a video, like one video a week, and it takes me freaking so long just to get that one finished.
Right.
Zach is saying he loves to hear support for his boy Walcom.
Oh yeah,
dude, yeah. I love Walcom. We are
great.
We're friends of the Fuzzy Walrus.
It was so good to meet him in person at Ragnarok Oktoberfest.
Definitely, yeah. I met him there too, man. It's super cool.
I got to hang out with him for a while, and he was super, super cool.
Yeah.
Mimosas in the hotel lobby. What an awesome hotel.
Boomtendo said Frankenzilla is his favorite modder.
Yes, Frankenzilla's badass too.
Frankenzilla's amazing.
Yeah, Boomtendo turned me on to Frankenzilla's mods, man. Killer work, man. Boomtendo said he's trying to innovate darts. What do you think about Boomtendo's dart idea that he's trying to get off the ground?
I think it's a great idea, actually. And if it can get off the ground, that would be a game changer. To have Boomco darts that could be shot out of brass. Amazing. You might actually get me to use Boomco.
Right.
Absolutely, man. I think it's an awesome idea, and I'm surprised it hasn't even been done prior to this. So it's really cool that he's trying to get this done, man.
Absolutely.
Right.
Thanks. Good stuff, guys. Good questions you guys are asking in there, and good things you're bringing up. It's great. Keep it coming. See if I missed any questions in here. Boomtendo said nail Foam Brewer in the crotch again. All right.
Yeah.
It happens a lot. I dish it out as much as I take it, though.
Yeah, I still haven't shot you with early retirement in the crotch.
No, you haven't.
Cool Magic Forum. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think I actually mentioned you were here yet, so I appreciate you being here. He said he was there with you guys. He said, I was there when you guys were having mimosas in the lobby. That was a good time.
That was a good morning.
That was a wonderful, wonderful wake up. And I didn't even have orange juice because I hate orange juice.
Right
on. Soda. Give me a soda.
So how did you guys get started on YouTube?
We went to Target. It was dumb.
Yeah, I had a contour camera from work because my lovely boss buys us gadgets all the time. So I was playing with this camera and shot a video of us going to Target and looking at the Nerf file, and made a channel for it. And then we kind of figured, well, we made a channel. Let's put some videos on it. And we were grinding them out for a while there.
Yeah, we were doing at least 2 a week for the better part of a year, or actually more than a year, because we averaged out. I think we averaged 68 videos in 1 year.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
because we did a lot. We got real lucky on a couple of years. We got I mean, we had the second Modulus video out. We got a lot of stuff early. We got the first Lawbringers in the U.S.
Yeah. The first Zombie Strike blowgun. Woo!
Yeah, we got the first blowgun video. We had the first. We had a couple of firsts.
Mastodon.
We were one of the first. We had it out like the first day when everybody else did.
Yeah.
We got something else pretty decent first though.
Because remember, if you're not first, you're last.
Firsties on the unboxings. And and it was fun. It was easy. We made it a point that we weren't gonna go over all the information because other people are doing that and they do a good job at it.
Definitely.
Even people who don't like Coop watch his review videos because he does good unboxings. There are plenty of people who give you all the information, so we just kind of had fun with it.
Yeah, that's exactly how that's kind of like my idea too, is that there's so many channels that do reviews of blasters. They just grab blasters that they have in their collection and start doing reviews on them. So there's so many people that have done such, in-depth reviews on these things. And I mean, I don't think I could do anything better than that's already out there. So I try to do different things than just reviewing blasters, unless I get something new, then I would do something, or if it gets sent to me, then I would, so all you companies out there, if you want to send me something, I would feel free to do a review on it.
Yeah, you can send it to us too. We'll also review it.
There you go. Yeah, we'll all do reviews. Anyone in the chat want to speak out and get some review items in?
Yeah, actually, your review that I watched the other day on the tack vest was pretty cool. I was really that tack vest looks really cool, and it looks really similar to mine. I mean, like almost identical.
Oh, right on, man. Yeah, I really dig that, and I'm happy that it fit me because I got sent a belt, a tactical belt to review one time, and it didn't fit me. So yeah. I had to have the pastor here wear that, Isaac. I had to have him wear it, and and he helped me. And Boom Tendo wore it too, and he helped me with the review as well. So I put them in the video. So I was super happy that it actually fit me, man. And I think it looks pretty awesome too,
Yeah. It does.
Oh, Rigel said I might have something for you to review. Hey, next Nerf night or next war, brother, bring it on by. I'm down.
Yeah, reviews are fun. Actually, I miss doing reviews.
It was fun. It was fun to get to unbox that beastie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's really cool that you guys got that.
Yeah. No, the word up, Foam Blast.
Yeah, that's
those girls set us up.
Huge thanks to Foam Blast on that one.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm like on Instagram and YouTube, is like everybody was getting these things showing up to their doors. I was like, oh my gosh, man, everyone has these.
Because we wanted firsties on that one too.
Well, the whole thing. Okay, so and a follow up that we need to do is we did get the magazine to start working. So the magazine does work. It still does not feed an entire mag full of darts from what darts I put into it. So we got to do an upgrade or an update video on that because we kind of poo-pooed the Worker 40 round mag, even though it didn't fully fail.
Yeah, and regardless of that mag, I still really like the blaster, and I look forward to actually using that thing and getting the rest of the flywheel cages in it.
Yeah.
One cage is cool and all, but it fits 3. I gotta have 3 in there.
Nice. Do they come with the full auto kit for them, or like because everyone's putting the full?
Yeah. So this one is the
A-type kit.
A-type kit. That's right.
Without the stock. That stock is lovely on it though. So yeah, it's the full auto kit, and then it comes with knobs, so you can leave this thing on. No, another turn down. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the knobs control your rate of fire and your flywheel speed.
Awesome, man. That's like kind of like the FDL too, has little knobs on there.
Yeah, it's a mechanical version. I mean, it's not a smart version. It doesn't have a computer in it, but it's got
the Arduino or whatever. Arduinos is what they're called, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Arduinos.
See, I'm learning. I'm getting the terms.
You know, the Arduinos. I still don't know how to work an Arduino, but I know what
It's like magic.
You know what? I have the 3-switch worker kit that I tried to put in a blaster, and I was just not smart enough for it, and I ended up having to put it to the side for a while, man.
This was the first time I've done this kit. I have the sledgehammer kit as well that we got from Light Take sent us, and it took me forever to get it into a blaster, and it took a little manipulating, but I got that one working. We have the like big expensive kit that has like buttons and switches, and I think it has an Arduino in it. I don't know.
Oh wow.
I don't know how to do that one yet, so I haven't put it in anything yet.
Man, I wish we had some blankets. It's cold out here.
It is kind of cold, man.
I like how chunks of dart just fall out of this blaster. This thing is a dart dust collector. It mutilates them.
Yeah.
And it's clear, so you can see it's like sprinkles. It just fills up in certain spots.
You got dart dust in your keyboard.
Yikes.
So have you how is that 40 dart mag? Could you kind of explain that mag to the people who may not know what it is or the concept of it?
So the way it works is, if you can see, the follower has a secondary lip inside of it, so it's offset. Trying to get it against a good dark background so you can see it. So the follower is offset, so one dart sits lower than the other dart, and it's supposed to, feed one over the other like this. But every once in a while, one dart will get pushed to the side, and then the pusher will just try and push that dart on the side.
Right on, man. Have you had any issues with that? Like, I've heard with worn darts, it doesn't work that well.
We couldn't. So apparently, was it Jangular told you the trick?
Yeah.
That you out of darts. You have to put all the shells in the blaster and crank it down tight.
All the screws.
All the screws.
Every screw.
Every screw. It's against my nature. I love leaving screws out of things. But apparently every screw in the thing, and it holds it differently and somehow works better that way.
Yeah.
Because we had zero luck. We could not get it to shoot more than 2 darts at a time, but I only had 4 screws in the shell. So after putting the rest of the screws into the shell, it fires most of it.
All right. Like how many darts are left when you have to start like monkeying around with the mag?
I got it to fire out about 28 before it screwed up, and it was just one dart it didn't like. It pulled that dart out, threw it away, put the mag back in, and it finished it out. So
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty reliable if you got new darts.
Yeah, with brand new darts, a little fine tuning, it definitely works. I really like the fact that it has the plates, and they're so easy to slap the plates in, and then you could just use regular mags on it. That way, it could go out in a loadout today with the 140 rounder when that one's gone. Even in the middle of a game, you could slap in those plates and move to regular size mags.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that easy to throw them in?
Yeah, they literally.
I'll go get the plates.
Go get the plates.
What are they, like friction fit?
Yeah, there's little like pegs and holes for them, and then there's so you just slap them into place on either side of the mag well, and then you can kind of pry them out with your fingernail.
Oh, nice.
And it works perfectly with regular mags.
I apologize to everybody, but this is really interesting to me. I haven't really watched many of the videos on the Dominator yet, so yeah, this whole 40 round mag thing is kind of has me intrigued.
Yeah, no, if it was the only selling point, this thing would be a total dud because it doesn't work as well as you'd like it to.
Yeah.
Like I said, with a little tweaking and fine tuning, I think it will be more practical. Other people have had more luck than we have. But the fact that you can actually switch it quickly and easily to regular mags makes it even better. And, obviously the amount of power that you can put in this thing is better still.
Yeah, yeah. What motors do you guys have running in that right now?
Plates.
Whatever they gave us. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so they're worker. There's some worker motors.
Yeah, okay.
And,
I think I know
and
what
it
you're
comes
talking
with
about.
the worker Type 3 cage, which has the wider opening designed for this thing. But yeah, the plates are just plastic, and it has a right and a left on it, so you can tell which side, and you just stick it in, and then it takes a regular Mac.
Oh, that's easy, man.
Yeah, it's just that easy to deal with. So it's actually pretty cool feature that they don't pop out quite as. Oh yeah, mag release.
Dope, man.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
And the pusher setup is just normal pusher, like it'll feed those correctly.
It comes with a. It's pretty neat how they made it. It comes with a regular semi-auto Strife pusher mech in it. But in the shell, it's everything. There are holes for screws for all of the switches that you would put in for multiple different types of builds and kits for it. So there's room to change it and expand it and stuff, which is neat because then there's no shell cutting or anything required.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Oh, Clowny just said it's an expensive full auto lopsided misfiring Strife that people won't know how to set up properly, that you can't use in most wars because you're too OP. Your blaster with multiple stages.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a waste, but it's it's awesome.
That is good though.
People who don't know anything about this that I customize Nerf, they're like, "Oh, okay, that's weird." And then I show them a picture of this thing, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be like that. That's really cool."
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I wouldn't buy it myself with my money, but I mean, hey, if Worker wants to send me one, I'd be happy to take it.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how I felt about it too. But I'm very happy that I have it. I will actually run this thing.
Yeah, for sure. That yeah. I mean, I dig it like for what it is, and if you can get one, hell yeah, why not, man? If you're just gonna get it,
I didn't think the Swordfish was worth it at all because I like Strifes just fine. I don't see a reason to have another shell for it.
Yeah,
I mean, I see a reason for it just because it looks different, but I don't particularly like the look of it. So
I don't either. Yeah,
Swordfish doesn't matter to me. This is just kind of a giant swordfish, but it does stuff. It's badass.
True. I prefer the regular Strife look rather than the swordfish myself. But
yeah, absolutely.
Clowny says the average person or even experienced modders won't find this usable. The thing is completely worthless for HVZ other than its full auto.
Yeah, what I like about it is that it is OP, but it's so easy to just dial back that it doesn't have to be OP. It can still be scary and only shoot, you can dial it down below stock ranges if you wanted to. But yeah, no, it's definitely overpriced and silly.
Are you guys doing like a video on that or anything?
We've done the live streams. We're gonna do a build video when we get actual when we get the other two cages in it and everything, and then we'll do like a proper video of it. We just wanted to get those live streams out because it was new and nobody else had. Other people had opened the boxes on film yet, but nobody had built it yet. So the night we opened it, we built it. So
right on.
Just to get them out.
Nice. Was that on YouTube? I didn't even see a notification on that.
Yeah, it was like, well, oh God, I don't even remember. We opened it in the evening, and then it was like midnight when we posted the video of shooting it.
Oh, my chair's sinking.
Took me 4 hours to put that thing together.
Wow, man. It probably would have taken me like 4 days.
Watch out for my Rebel darts, Steve.
I was hustling. Kick your Rebel darts.
Yeah, those are Rebel darts.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Are they the Rebel Acu strike darts?
No, these are old school Rebel.
My girlfriend Tisha, she
spies.
Wise darts.
Oh, the messenger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend Tisha, she found at Kmart Rebel AccuStrike darts. They were like $3.50 for a pack of 12, you know, and she bought me like 5 or 6 packs of them.
Yeah, they did have Rebel. They're like 1 or 2 Rebel AccuStrike blasters.
You know, I'm kind of sad that the Rebel line is not really around anymore.
No, I like them.
Yeah,
I love Rebel.
You know, I think it's tough to say. You know, they expanded so fast in so many lines, and then brought out a bunch of flagships that were ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
I don't really know what Nerf is doing anymore. I mean, obviously they're shifting the target market towards rival and towards, more, older players.
But
players.
There's that, and they are still keeping around. I mean, the whatever the heck they're called, the Strato Hawkfire thing, the Rapid Strike's back out now.
Yeah.
I actually want to get one of those because that orange, that Gear Up paint job, though.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
They keep putting stripes back out. There's 2 new stripes on the market right now.
I know, but like, I'm not seeing. We've ditched Rebel. We cut way back on Zombie Strike.
I'd like to see Doomlands go away and just give me more Zombie Strike.
I'd like to see Doomlands actually make an offering of a decent primary.
Other than the
double dealer?
No, the Rapid Strike, or the Strife clone thing, the Desolator.
Oh, the Desolator. Well, that was Doomlands 2169. That wasn't even Doomlands.
That's true. No decent strikes in the line.
Rigel Star said, "I love your 4 Victory. I have a 4 Victory. I found like $4 in the box, brand new, man. With the, I'm so happy I found it. I threw a 10-kilogram spring in it, and I actually bring it to the Nerf nights here just for Rigel because he loves it so much. So he's offered to buy it, but I just can't. I can't let myself sell it because I was wanting one for so long and I actually found it, but I still don't use it much, but still I just still don't. I want to hang on to it, I think. Let's see what else is. Mr. Manhattan said, "I honestly feel like the FDL is destroying the hobby." Huh. Interesting.
I really got to see FDL's run at Ragnar for the first time, and there were plenty of guys taking out the FDL dudes with less modded blasters. It really is the player. I think that a really good player with an FDL is going to be very hard to beat, but it's just a blaster. We've had blasters that shot that fast and that hard for a long time.
Yeah,
you can take those guys out still.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think it is the player, not so much the blaster in all cases.
Yeah, well, it depends on play style too. I mean, that's why I created Little B, was for things like players with FDLs that I can outrange, and that's more where I've moved to as a player, is more of a ranged.
Yeah, there's definitely something to be said for lower FPS games.
Yeah.
Because it makes people more creative when they can't. I mean, like, when the field is half Caliburns and half FDLs, it is starting to get a little boring.
Right. And that's where, you as
and then when it's 105 degrees, everybody's blaster melts.
you gotta as a game creator, you have to be able to deal with that. And that's why we're talking about moving NoBACoN back down to 130 feet per second. due to the fact that a lot of people at 150 foot per second cap are upset with getting shot in the face at close range. It's not fun. I understand that. So we've been listening to the people, and we think that dropping the cap back to 130 and making people more creative is going to be a better thing.
Gotcha. You're at 150 right now, you say?
Right, 150 for any regular blaster.
Yeah, anything's at 150 if somebody comes up with something.
170 sniper class at
60-foot engagement range.
60-foot minimum engagement range.
Yeah, but see, because we want people to use their calibers, but now we had to create a whole new subset of rules, which makes the games more complicated, which makes them run less smoothly, and make it more work for us. It gets to the point where, back a few years ago, we got to play and moderate, and it was fun, and we spend way more time moderating now. The more stuff like that. So just by lowering the limit and making people get out the old Strife that only shoots 110 FPS or something, there's nothing wrong with that. It makes the game different.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I've never been a game maker. I mean, the games I do facilitate are pretty small little things here, at the church. So it's I haven't had to deal with all the rules and like the crazy FPS caps and having the different classes. So it's
right.
Well, it's fun to go to a boss game where everybody's shooting at that caliber. That's just as fun as playing low, but it's a different style of game.
Right. Plus, if you're gonna have younger kids playing at your game, you gotta accommodate for them as well. And by dialing it back to 130, it's making it a little safer for everyone.
So when's the last game you guys, aside from like Ragnar, what was the last games that you put on?
That was what, September?
Yeah, I think September was our last real game.
Yeah, which we did at Vintage, and it was fun. We actually paid for the rental, and it was nice to be able to be there and say, hey, look, we paid for this. This is our time. If any other groups were to wander onto the campus, we could be like, hey, you can't be here right now. I'm sorry if we rented the school. So, it's a double-edged sword like everything else, by renting the school, then it is our legal right to be there and be able to play and have fun, and nobody can shut us down.
Yeah.
But it also adds costs to a hobby that one of the reasons we got into is because it was so inexpensive, and going out to play, to go out and play, I like doing paintball. I've never gone out airsoft fielded, but I used to paintball on the regular. One of the main reasons I never got into it was because it was too expensive. The being able to come out and pay $5 to rent some darts or play at a free game, is a cool aspect of the hobby as well. It's accessible for everyone that way.
True. Yeah. That's when I was that's why I was looking into laser tag actually, because I've done airsoft, I've done paintball. And I wanted to get back into that. And since I, after getting out of the service, I have injuries and everything, and I'm not as fast as I used to be. I can't move around that well anymore. So I was looking for something that I wouldn't get my ass kicked in if I couldn't run away very fast. And so I was looking at laser tag, and then I ran into all the Nerf stuff on YouTube, and it's really cool that you can just go to go anywhere and do it. Parks, right, schools, you're like your own court in your your street,
right,
like that. It's just easy. It's easy just to do that with your friends if you want to. So you don't need a whole lot of gear. Maybe just some sunglasses or eye protection, something like that, and you can go to town on each other, man. So right.
That's how we would. That's how we would scope out spots when we were starting. We would go to, we'd be like, oh, this school looks all right. So we'd get all of our gear on, get our blasters out, and go run around for 45 minutes and shoot each other one-on-one, just to see if anybody would stop us and see what the hell we were doing, and nobody usually does.
Yeah.
Get a few weird looks.
Yeah,
We had some little like high school girl told us off one day because we were playing in the park and she was walking home. And she's like, "Aren't you guys a little old to be playing with Nerf?" And we're like,
Yeah.
yeah. What?
Aren't you a little young to be talking to strangers?
Right. No, I came up with a million great comebacks to that one that night, laying in bed.
Yeah, I always do. You know, it's always after the fact.
Way after the fact. You got to be on that quick wit train.
Yep, not that day.
Oh yeah. So, how often, like, you guys took a break from doing as games like you used to? I remember seeing something about that online where you're looking that you guys were kind of not doing it as frequently.
Right, and that's when we lost our ability to play at the school, we kind of lost our identity there for a second because that was our home base, and so we just moved down to our contingency plan park and played in our contingency plan park for 6-7 months.
Yeah, which worked fine, but it didn't have bathrooms and it just wasn't as good of a place. We lost a lot of our player base.
Right. And now we got to build that player base back. And, because we haven't been posting regular content to YouTube, we've lost a lot of our fan base too. So we need to start reposting to YouTube and getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah. And you guys who aren't subscribed to them, after, go ahead and go and check them out. Go subscribe to them. I don't have their link in the description yet, I don't believe, but after the stream is over, I'm going to put the link in the description, and go check them out, man. Go support them. They have some really cool content on their channel, and they put together some really awesome games from what I've seen. So definitely give them a look.
Check out our YouTube. You can see us in sarongs.
Yeah, that's so wrong.
So what's your channel like? How would you describe your channel to someone who's never been to it?
It's silly.
It's zany. It's a little kooky.
Wacky.
It's a wacky good time. Just a real near life experience.
You can meet the Nerf vagabond.
Yeah. You could party with Neanderthals.
You guys
spooky rival ghosts.
Spooky rival ghosts.
You guys do gameplay.
Prior.
It's gameplay and like reviews sometimes.
Mostly unboxings, reviews,
gameplay, treasure hunt.
Yeah, treasure hunt, like some of our massive Craigslist hauls.
The lowdown,
some mod reviews, the lowdown, the info on stuff that people have sent us to review.
Cool.
So yeah, a little bit of everything.
Mods you put on there too. Mods, painting, things like that.
We had our breakthrough clickbait Striketron video that got us a good portion of our viewership.
895,000 views, I do believe.
Oh, wow, man.
Well, the other thing is, so exciting news. There used to be a show called Nerfcast, and Nerfcast was originally run by Josh and Sean
of Bay Area Nerf.
Of Bay Area Nerf Burn. And we were in talks with Josh, and it looks like we will be your new hosts of Nerfcast. And we will be do Nerfcast bi-weekly. So twice a month, we'll be getting together, talking about the news, interviewing people.
And basically going over Nerf news, talking about what's new, what's the buzz on the internet, and what we think about it, because damn it, our opinions matter.
Yeah.
Well, am I catching the exclusive here? Are you guys just dropping the exclusive on my channel right now?
Pretty much, yeah.
What?
So you heard here first on
Nerfcast 2.0 is coming.
Whoa! I got the homely 665 unmasking video, the face reveal on one stream, and now I have the Nerfcast launch announcement on here. Man,
No, well, that's because Broke Nerfing's the channel to be on right now.
Yeah,
I
there you
mean,
go.
everybody wants to be on Broke Nerfing.
honestly, I mean, if you look at your channel's growth has been incredible for a year. I don't think we got 1,000 subs in our first like 9 months.
No, it took us
well over a year.
It took us well over a year. Once you get over 1,000, then you just kind of coast.
Yeah.
Actually, we went from 500 to 1,000 really quickly.
Right.
We had a that was the modulus, I think, popped us up a big chunk. Getting that bad boy first.
Yeah. If you've never watched the modulus unboxing under fire, that's a good video to watch.
That was good. That was contributor suggestion. We did one of our very first unboxing videos. We got a crossbolt, and we were driving to a burn game, and we unboxed this crossbolt in the car, and it turned into a really tripped out video because not only are we driving through Bay Area traffic while this is going on, but there was a heavily used and sharpied on dart in the pack, sealed into the pack of darts that came in this taped sealed crossbolt. But it was really weird. But so it's kind of like it was an unusual unboxing. It wasn't sitting at a workbench going over every detail. We were excited and throwing stuff around, and somebody was like, "You guys should do extreme unboxings." So or somebody went, "Oh yeah, you should have somebody shoot at you." So we did the modulus. When we got that modulus, we set up the shooting range and pelted him with thousands and thousands of rounds while he's trying to get the modulus open so that he can fire back. Yeah. And that kind of took off because it was one of the first modulus videos out. And it was silly.
It was the silliest.
Yep. No information.
You know, I like random things like that. You know, like the just random nonsense that happens organically is really good. It's better than I think I prefer that rather, sometimes rather than the just throwing figures and data at you. Just organic nonsense is actually so fun to watch.
No, we started like the Nerf Vagabond was a joke because we were gonna we're gonna unbox a Nerf Vagabond. It was right before the Vagabond came out and nobody had one yet. And we're gonna unnerf the Vagabond, and he dressed up like a hobo and hid in a box, and I unboxed this hobo, and we talked about Nerf, and so the Nerf Vagabond became a reappearing character every time we unbox a Doomlands blaster. We go back to the Nerf Vagabond's hobo encampment, and
I didn't realize that started with the Vagabond blaster.
Yeah, that was just a bad joke to begin with, and that's how we ended up with.
That's awesome, man. So, what are you gonna? Do you have any idea when you're gonna start the Nerfcast portion of the channel?
I imagine
that's gonna come in January too.
In the new year,
new NoBACoN.
Yeah, and there'll be a lot of changes around the NoBACoN channel, and we'll hopefully be getting regular content, regular weekly content again.
Yeah, or close to it. It was. This last year has been rough for Nerf for us. I had to move out of town, which lost us a ton of time because I used to have free time all week to come over here and shoot videos and stuff, and I don't get that opportunity because I'm not in town very often anymore. And life just kind of drug us through the dirt a little bit, and then having the issue with losing our school was pretty demoralizing, and fortunately, having Ragnar Oktoberfest be as awesome as it was kind of reinvigorating for us. So, we're coming back hard next year.
Yeah,
awesome. And
good year.
I heard something about a rebranding or a relaunch. Is that the Nerfcast, or was I not supposed to hear that?
Well, now that you brought it up, you know, cat's out of the bag. It's going to be on your channel first. Yeah, we are basically getting rid of our channel, the Northern Bay Area Coalition of Nerf, and just going straight to NoBACoN. Just NoBACoN.
Getting the, it sucks to start over at this point because we have I mean, we got almost 7,000 subs. It's legit. But we got screwed, so we're not getting the advertising dollars.
Right.
So some filthy scammer is making money off of our work, and which is worse than us just not making any money off of it.
Yeah, I would rather make no money than have some other guy get our money that we're making. So
how is someone getting money off of your work? I don't understand. Like,
it's just when you monetize a channel, it's best to just go through. There are companies that will approach you and offer to help you, and they can give you a big boost in advertising in return. And they do, and there are plenty of legit companies that do this. But then there are some that are not legit, and we got a bad one. I thought that I had vetted them thoroughly enough, and apparently not, because they disappeared, and I can't unsign the contract because I can't get a hold of them.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, because when the Striketron video came out and we like all of a sudden got huge amounts of hits and growth, there was a what would have been a very helpful amount of YouTube money that would have
really funded
which would have helped fund NoBACoN and help the business, help us get started with the business, buying the inflatables and the covers that we need for that. And so yeah, we're gonna try again and let's start fresh.
The nice part will be all the content will be there. We're going to re-upload all of our content, move it all over to the new channel. So all your video favorites will be on the new channel, along with all the new content. So, and you know, just a nice channel restructuring. We're gonna get back to our roots. Have a little fun with this.
Yeah, it started to become a chore, and then life happened. and now we're like, you know what? No, we need to have fun again. So we'll be back to have fun. NoBACoN 2.0.
Right on. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. It looks like you guys have the passion and you're ready for this and ready to, you know, not think about the past, all the nonsense with whoever it was that screwed you over on your, you know, on your work, man. That's really unfortunate. Yeah. I didn't know anything about that. That sucks.
It happens, you know. Everybody's out for their buck. So
yeah, I hear you, man. Someone asked, Rigel asked in the chat. He said this question is for everybody. What's the best way to get started on YouTube? Upload.
yeah. The first thing to do is put content out there. It's hard. There's a lot of random stuff. I mean, we owe a lot to having a couple of videos that went viral. And the formula to going viral is just that, a formula. And you have to either work really hard to make it happen, or be in the right place at the right time. And we got a little bit of both. And you know, there are things you can do to grow your channel fast, and there are, you know, the way that you post, the times that you post. There's a lot of reading you can do on it. There's a lot of secrets and tips out there, and who knows honestly how much it works.
Tips and tricks.
Yeah. I would say the way I went about it was I looked, you know, I kind of wanted to do something differently, and you know, like I've looked at like how a lot of the channels were in this hobby. Like most of them, there's a lot of unique ones, like your guys' channel, and you know, like Beret's channel is very unique. He has like these segments that are, you know, not normal from, you know, like the normal formula that Nerf hobby channels tend to use. But I was kind of looking at something different than the other ones we're doing, and trying to fill a void that wasn't there necessarily yet. So, you know, with like the like an interview series with Boomtendo kind of helped me bring this together. I hadn't seen this yet. I'm sure there was something like this before, but I hadn't seen it yet. So I don't know. I wanted to try something different than just reviewing blasters that I had in my collection, or something like that. That's just kind of what I did, and I network a lot. I talk to a lot of people. I meet a lot of folks, so that also helps too. Just getting your name out there and talking to people, and I'm in like all the groups. I'm in a bunch of different groups, just talking to different people, and it's just that helps too. Just networking and getting people to know you. Hey, OC Nerf, thanks for stopping by, my friend.
OC Nerf,
what's up, buddy?
OC Nerf actually is someone that I really looked up to him when I first started earlier this year. When I say when I first started, like I started like years ago or something, but when I was like, I got my first long shot, and I was looking up long shot modification videos, and of course he has some really killer stuff about the long shot, really, so I was going to his channel a lot, and he would actually he came to mine a few times here and there after I went to his, and he was really helpful. So yeah, I really appreciate OC Nerf and what he does on his channel too. Hey, Coolers Mobile, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Cooler says, do a channel on something you enjoy. If not, burnout is real. I agree. As long as you're having fun with it,
Even if it's something you enjoy, you gotta find that fine balance between doing it and doing it too much.
True. Also, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Like some of the video ideas I have in my head are pretty grandiose, and they're going to take a lot of time in editing. But when those videos do drop, those are going to be some really cool loadout videos. I've got some new formats for loadout videos for the Foam Brewer and I. So
it's good. I'm overdue.
Yeah.
People like loadout videos.
People love loadout videos.
Yeah, I love loadout. I keep thinking about it. It's like, I remember looking up when I was first getting to it, looking up a whole bunch of loadout videos.
Yeah.
People always like.
I've been asked to do loadout videos too. It's funny that I haven't done any yet, but I've been asked that to do loadout videos by a few people.
One of the first things we did.
Yeah. Now that you got your new chest, your new vest, you gotta make a loadout.
My new chest. I got my new packs going on. Yeah.
Bra.
I just got my chest waxed and I'm ready to show that off.
Yeah. Last of the Brohekins. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh man, a barrel-chested brute. So what let me ask you just a few more questions here, man. We've been on here an hour and a half already. Wow.
Yeah, no, time flies with Nerf the Foam Brewer.
We used to do Nerfcast used to be an hour-long show, and we guested on there 2 or 3 times, and every time we were on there, the show would run like 2.5 hours.
No, right there, NoBACoN Loadouts was our first video after Adventures in Target.
Oh wow, well, I'm gonna have to go check those out, man. Go back and see your back catalog.
Different weird styles back then.
Well, not for me.
Different weights.
Yeah, different weights. We were a little thinner. Actually, I think he's thinner now, and I'm fatter now. We flip-flopped.
Here's a question that I ask everybody who comes on here is what are your thoughts on the state of the community, the Nerf community as a whole? What are your thoughts on that?
Ooh. I'll let you field this one, Foamer, and
quarters get a little close on Facebook, I think. Actually, I think at this point right now, everything is pretty chill. We'll see what happens. Like I said, whenever I get sick of the community or somebody pisses me off or there's too many trolls on a channel, I just kind of leave the internet alone and go play some Nerf, and I feel better about it. So Ragnarok Oktoberfest still got me kind of starry-eyed about the scene right now, but I feel like there's not a lot of major drama going on right now. And you have your monthly somebody's got to talk about bad things about Drac, and you got your monthly who's trying to shit on Wacom this time, and you know, and those things come and go, but all in all, I said there's not that many of us around the world, and the fact that we're all communicating pretty much, like, it always surprises me to meet somebody and then find out that I've been talking to them for years on Reddit.
Right.
I just didn't know that that was the face behind that handle or whatever.
Yeah, like Blue X32.
Yeah.
Is blue.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
For me, I think the community is growing, and it's in a very fragile state right now. It's going to depend on the caliber of people coming into the community, of which way the community goes. We have gotten to the point where if you know, I've watched the number on Reddit jump from, I think, about 4,000 foam warriors when I started to over 13,000 foam warriors now on Reddit. And what's going to happen is you're going to see a new influx of people. Well, if these new influx of people aren't trained the right way from veteran players, it could go the way of Airsoft, where you see a lot of mil-sim people like trying to get in here and pull their way in.
Which is, yeah, nothing wrong with mil-sim on its own, but there's an over-competitiveness to a lot of it. I like the fact that the wars that we have tend to be not super duper competitive. Either you're changing teams all the time, or you're playing a bunch of short rounds. Everybody gets to win and lose all day, and it's casual. And if you want something to be a little more serious and intense, you have blaster tag. You have, you know, there are more competitive, but they're more sports style competitive as opposed to the battle mil-sim serious battle. And I think that's, you know, part of it. The Nerf is fun. I can take this out and shoot people with it. It's awesome.
No, you can't.
Oh, yeah, actually, this is probably pretty beastie to shoot somebody with, but something like that. And the ridiculousness is there, even if you're being serious about it.
Right.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah.
What are some of the negative aspects that you see in the community?
I see some hazing now and again.
Yeah, I see a lot of the same dumb questions being asked, is what us old timers say, and it's fine because new people are constantly entering, and it's always like, okay, at some point, I hope that the people who I have taught will take on the torch to teach what I taught them to the new people, so that I can stop doing it now. Because 4 years of telling Redditors not to use trust fires is getting old, honestly. I understand why people burn out from this sport, because their hobby, because the steady stream of newcomers asking the same questions over and over again.
Right.
And looking at outdated videos and getting bad information.
Yeah.
Which is going to happen in any hobby, but we see waves of it. In fact, another wave is coming as Christmas approaches. We will have it's always play nice at Reddit month in December and January, because there's so many newbies, so many people who just got new Nerf guns and just got into the hobby, or just got their first aftermarket motors and don't know how to solder yet.
So... yeah, no, that's coming.
In the old days when we started, the repository of knowledge was Nerf Haven, and they were snotty and exclusive to us newcomers at the time, and that was really before, right as flywheels, as lipo technology was getting discovered for our hobby, and aftermarket motors. The old guard at that point, all the Springer guys, kind of poo-pooed that generation, and now I'm even doing it myself, where I'm looking at you're just building a kit, that's nothing. And it's not nothing. It's a different hobby now because we have aftermarket parts.
Just build a kit.
So avoiding burnout, making sure that the fundamentals are getting taught properly.
Right.
You know, I think Luke did a great thing with that book.
Oh yeah, the mod guide. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I'd like to get my hands on one of those, man. That's really cool. Being new in the hobby, that would be something that would be like super useful to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I see a lot of fantastic work from a lot of people. You know, that, like I said, that's the good part about our community is it really is a close knit community.
Yep.
People know each other. They know each other's strengths. They know each other's weaknesses. We're here to help each other on a personal level too, not just you know, a Nerf level.
Yeah, this is a community with a lot of people who are misfits from other communities, and people a very diverse. We're a very diverse group of people, because I think because of the soft level of competitiveness and the creativity involved. And so, you know, as I said, we do Nerf takes everybody, and it's awesome. There's not a lot out there that can be so inclusive.
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, well said, guys. OC Nerf is asking, what do you think about the new Fortnite and Overwatch tie-ins, and you know, mainly about the type regarding the new people those will attract.
We already have a bunch of Fortnite kids. I think that if anything, hopefully these kids will learn by being face to face with people to you know, play nicer. You know, I don't think there will be a huge problem with it. If they come in and they're jerks, the community is not going to accept them, and they're going to drift away from it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that what overlap there will be into the nerfing hobby is just bringing more people into the hobby. And I'm always excited about more new lines, because that means new different shells.
Right.
The Overwatch stuff looks cool if you're into cosplay and Overwatch. It's amazing to have a functional blaster that actually looks
so
that good.
Expensive though. Oh
yeah, yeah.
And the Fortnite stuff, I mean, that looks, you know, I think we could have some really cool things to modify coming out of the Fortnite line.
Yeah.
Because you're getting, they're more realistic, but they're not realistic, especially not in the color schemes they apparently are going to be using on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not very realistic at all.
The stick of butter,
Yeah.
stick of butter scar, but you know, it's I'm down with it.
Yeah, I think I
like more dart blasters on the market. Means more variety for us to chop apart and cram stuff into.
Yeah, you know, I agree. I mean, even if it's not something that I would necessarily buy myself, I mean, it's still interesting to see new things coming out in general that, you know, other people can do things with. So yeah, I'm all for all the new stuff, you know. And finally, my last question for you guys is, what advice would you give to someone new coming into the hobby? What's some advice you would like to give to them?
Watch lots of YouTube videos. If you haven't done a mod before, look up multiple versions of them. Eventually, you're going to find the guy that you like to follow and want to do mods from that person, but a lot of bad practices and not fun stuff happen if you end up watching the wrong guy, the wrong video. So yeah, soak it in. You know, even like I said, I don't find Nerf Haven a fun community, but that archive of mods is incredible, and the knowledge there is amazing. Same thing with Reddit. Somebody will come by and answer your question correctly, even if you have to wade through the trolls to get there.
Yeah.
The community is definitely a community you can lean on, and there's lots of help out there. And when you get down to it, modding Nerf is not very hard.
No. That actually is a great segue into my final closing thoughts are, you should dream big, because when you're playing with toy blasters, if you can imagine it, it can be built. And, you know, that's it's kind of a way to look at life. You're only as limited as your mind says you are. If you come into everything with an open mind and an open heart and really absorb it and be a part of it, you can learn anything. And Nerf can teach you all kinds of things you never knew that you were going to know.
Wow. Really nice, man. Man, you're deep, Nerm.
Who knew?
Yeah. That's his thinking cap. Well, I want to say thank you very much, Jake, Mike, Nerm, or the Foam Brewer. Thank you guys so much for being on here.
Absolutely our pleasure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the really looking forward to the new Nerfcast segments, and I'm looking forward to the whole rebranding, and I can see you guys coming back strong with with a strong passion and a strong sense of humor, man, and probably a strong smell after a few wars. Oh, but I really do appreciate it, guys, and I do look forward to everything that you guys are going to be coming out with the beginning of next year, man.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, and we're looking forward to seeing you out at some of the wars this next year in 2019. Just hit us up. We can find somebody in that area to get you a ride up here. So
awesome, man. Yeah, definitely. I would love to come out there and and go nuts with you guys.
For sure, it's going to be a blast. 2019 is going to be a good year. It'll be a blast.
All right. Thanks, guys, and I'll talk to you later, man.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks, brother.
Bye.
Nerf herders.
So thank you so much, everybody that stopped by for the stream tonight. It was really a lot of fun, man. It was great having great having NoBACoN on here, and it was awesome that they dropped some exclusive-ish for us, talking about the whole rebranding thing, talking about the new series on their channel. So that's going to be really cool. I'm going to be putting some links in the description of this video after the stream is complete to their channel now. If you haven't checked out their channel now, I suggest you guys should go and check it out. It's really fun. It's really unique stuff. There's some really cool games that they put together, and some really, really good content. You could tell by their personalities. They're really passionate and they're really funny dudes. And they make some, and their combined efforts on these blasters, they really create some awesome stuff. So please check them out. And also anyone that's interested in commission work from them, I'm putting the link to their how you can get in contact with them after I discuss it with them. I'm going to put the link that they want in the description as well. So check back for that if you want to get with them on some commission work. Also, I want to thank Ben from Foamcast Radio for the t-shirt. What? Look at my swag. Ain't that pretty dope? Also, if you like shirts, I still have shirts on my Etsy store, and it's in the About section of my channel. If you guys want to go to my Etsy and buy a Broke Nerfing shirt, it looks like my logo that is in the corner of that is on my channel right now, the Broke Nerfing Target logo. It looks just like that on a gray shirt. So check that out. Also, I want to give a shout out to my patrons. I want to give a shout out to all my tier 3 patrons right now, which they get multiple shout outs a month. So that is Slaedur. I want to give a shout out to also Brad from American Foam, and also Newport Nerfer113. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to put their links in the description as well. If you guys want to get a shout out in my videos, you can get it for at least $1. You can get it for like $1 a month, or if you want to do multiple, you can go from $3 to $5 a month. And you also, becoming a patron, you get exclusive content on Patreon. I just started that. I'm putting in outtakes of my videos. I'm putting that inside for patrons only. They're getting outtakes, edited little outtake videos, blooper reels, whatnot. I'm putting that in there for all my patrons as well. And it really helps me a lot continuing with my channel. I'm on a limited budget, being a technically disabled veteran. I'm on a strict budget. I'm only allowed to work so much. So it's kind of difficult for me to continue making content without the support of my awesome patrons. So the link is in the description or the about section of my channel. I would appreciate it. And if you don't want to do Patreon, I also have PayPal, which is also in the about section of my channel. Please, I would like you to, check that out if you would. I mean, if you would like to, not if I would like you to. If you would like to help me out, I would really appreciate it. It would help so much. And if you can't help monetarily, and you still want to help support me, go ahead and just hit the like button on the channel. You hit the like button, comment on my videos, share my videos, and make sure you're subscribed as well. That does help as well. And just come back and watch it, and say what's up to me. All my social media is in the about section as well. Check out my Facebook, my Instagram. There's usually some exclusive content on there as well for you guys. I'm a lot easier to get in contact with on those social media links. So feel free to hit me up. I'm pretty accessible. I'm always willing to talk to you guys. You guys are awesome people. I love every one of my subscribers, anyone that comes by my channel. You guys are all super cool, and I appreciate all the support you have given me. Let me check the chat, see if you guys are saying anything before I go. Thanks for your service. Oh, thank you so much, OC. I appreciate it. Thanks, Rigel. Rigel, it is good that you're getting bigger. I appreciate it, man. It's all because of you guys. You guys who come by and support me and keep, and subscribe and keep coming back. You guys are great, man. I really do appreciate it with everything. Good interview. Stay strong. Thanks, brother. Chris, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Also, I am uploading to the Thunderdome channel now as well. I'm going to be starting a new series, guys, so check it out. I'm going to be starting a series. It's going to be all about you guys. Anybody who nerfs, anyone who's in the hobby, I'm going to have you sending me about a 5-minute video of why you're in the hobby and what you get out of it. Send me like a why you nerf video, and I'm going to present it on the Thunderdome documentary channel, and I'll present it on my channel as well. So you guys, I'm going to be making an introduction video to that series coming up this week. I'm going to be making an introduction to that series. I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but it'll be it'll be all about you guys, all you guys in the hobby that want to have your story told. I'm going to put the story on not only the Thunderdome not only my channel, but the Thunderdome documentary channel as well. So I'm going to be putting this series on both channels, and yeah, so you guys will get your stories told, and it'll be presented onto these two channels. So I think it's really cool. I'm really excited for that. I think it'll be really a good thing to help spread the word and how awesome this hobby is and how it helps us all out. So again, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by, and I will see you in the next one. Woo-hoo. Thank you. I was holding that fart in forever. Oops.